Good day, merry meet. My name is Glennis and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel and I want to thank you so much for joining me. It is a pleasure indeed to see each and every one of you. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my recipe, what I have found that works so well. And of course I'm not going to come on here and give you something that doesn't work, but this is my recipe for success powder. Now, whatever it is that you want success with, whatever it is, but I think that probably one of the things that you need to bear in mind when using this is you have to be very specific. If you want a better paying job, then print up maybe an extra copy of your resume. And put this powder and or oil, whichever way you've got going, maybe both, and put it in your resume and bind it up in your resume, charge it on your altar, or if that's not your cup of tea, then maybe just make this up in your resume and maybe take it out and burn it and send it out into the universe with your intentions. But without further ado, I will just get into the recipe here. Now, I've used a combination of herbs and resins and oils. So there's no wrong way of doing this. It's really what you have. Because I've used a combination of my High John oil, which I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to make all of my own oils. And I just find that they work so much better. And of course, a little bit of High John root. I'm using chamomile. Now, chamomile not only works well, of course, you guys know I used chamomile last week too in my money powder. But I find if you're doing like a love spell or, something a little bit more, maybe a little more positive, chamomile amps everything up. So I've used a combination of chamomile and chamomile oil. I've used some cinnamon and cinnamon oil. I've used sandalwood and sandalwood oil. I've used frankincense and frankincense oil. Lemongrass, I do not have lemongrass oil. I haven't gotten there yet, but lemongrass, absolutely. And, if you're in a huge, if you really think it's going to be a tough thing to happen, I also use a little bit of dragon's blood. Dragon's blood resin, I'm not really sure about using the oil, but the dragon's blood resin I know will actually supercharge and it's kind of a supporting member of the other herbs. But basically, of course, I use my own prosperity oil. I've got to plug my prosperity oil here that I sell, and you can email me. But again, if you don't want to put it on a burner, on a charcoal disc, then, you can certainly use this as an incense. I'll give you a little bit of a look. If you don't want to use this as an incense, which sometimes I do when I'm in ritual, back in my sacred space, I will do quite a bit of incense burning and, to put this out into the universe. But you can also burn this throughout the day. And again, this is 100 times better than the chemical plug-in things into the wall and the little tart burners that's releasing chemicals out into your air. Everything here that I have here is absolutely all natural. I can't say organic, I can't say that, but everything certainly here is all natural. So, but I use a combination of my oils to dress candles. You probably could use this and put this in a sachet if you want to keep this in your pocket and or your purse, your car. let me think some other ways. If you play the lottery regularly, which I play, every now and again, um, you probably could go and buy a few lottery tickets and sprinkle a bit of this in a lottery ticket and fold it. And maybe that's what I need to do. I don't think at this point it would certainly hurt. Um, but yeah, absolutely. And it's a wonderful, wonderful blend. Um, and certainly at a bare minimum, anoint your candle, dress it in this beautiful, beautiful herb blend, because I find using the frankincense, the dragon's blood resin, and the high john root uh, actually turns this into a beautiful, beautiful blend. The resins really helps you to bear down and put your intentions into it. But it's just absolutely just a gorgeous, gorgeous blend. And again, I'm just so happy to share uh, my recipes with you that I know work so, so well. But one thing I want to be careful, I know a lot of you have gone, oh, I love chamomile tea. And you know what? I really do too. I bought this and I actually just opened it and it smells unbelievably wonderful. Oh, it's just wonderful. And I haven't tried it yet. And I have actually in Herb Week in a few weeks, I've actually brought out some linden tea. Linden tea, which I found in the Hispanic market, is the same thing as chamomile. The only difference is this has chamomile, linden, and valerian. So this this actually has a lot of, let me make sure. Yeah, valerian root as well. So that's just one of the things to be careful of, to not overdo it, especially with this, because this is like a trifecta, trifecta tea of sleepy time and to relax you. I did a little bit of due diligence online, and they said, just pay careful attention to, how you feel after you've had the tea, before you go to sleep. And how do you feel when you wake up? There's some instances of some people with, heart issues using this. And so I'm not really sure. I've had chamomile tea many, many times, and I personally have never had an issue, but I certainly wanted to give you a little bit of forewarning there before you started, just consuming it and consuming it. I know in some of the herbs that are upcoming in Herb Week, if they are poisonous or toxic, I will definitely let you guys know, please don't burn this inside, or please, please, please don't, ingest this, or anything like that. So I will definitely give you fair warning there. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Or if you have any questions, then please feel free to ask. I'm always willing to share. But I'm going to say merry part, and I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.